quick review for Dune, Part 1 by Denis Villeneuve. Check this out at my local library. So over the summer I read Dune, Dune Messiah, Children of Dune, and God Emperor of Dune. I have to read the last two books to finish the series, but the ones that Frank Herbert wrote. But anyways, I ended up rewatching the David Lynch version, which remains my favorite adaptation. I watched the Sci-Fi Channel adaptation, which they did not just the book Dune, but they also did Children of Dune, which included Dune Messiah as well. But this movie, let's talk about this movie. It's a kind of a mixed bag. I mean, all Dune adaptations have their strengths and weaknesses, and this one's no exception. Every cast they put together has actors that are good and some that are bad, and I just don't really care for Timothée Chalamet as Paul Atreides. Jason Momoa is perfectly fine as Duncan Idaho. Josh Brolin was perfectly fine as Gurney Halleck. The one gripe that I really have about the cast is Dr. Liet Kynes. I don't know why they gender swapped. I have no problem that it's a person of color in that role. Okay, you could have put Idris Elba or Don Cheadle or Denzel Washington. I don't care. I don't care if it's somebody of color. That doesn't matter to me. But it's the fact that you gender swapped. Liet Kynes is a man. Now, Denis Villeneuve, I went and looked and see why he did this, and he said it was because there's not enough strong female characters in Dune, that there's too many men in the movie, and I'm like, are you crazy? Like, the whole Bene Gesserit, they're all, like, the most powerful people in the entire galaxy. Like, they're essentially like female warrior, nun, space witches, whatever you want to call them. So it's ridiculous. Now, some of the visuals are really awesome. I think the ornithopters design look really neat. They're like the ships that have dragonfly wings. I really like that. The score for this is terrible. It's a score by Hans Zimmer, and it's really obnoxious. It's like an ambient score with a choral that kicks in at kind of the most inappropriate times, in my opinion. It'd be like somebody's dying, and all of a sudden you get this choral, women just shrieking. I don't like it. It's like that scene from Dumb and Dumber where Jim Carrey is all like, "Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?" And then it's just cue that up. Like somebody's dying. "Oh, I'm dying. It's a dramatic moment." Oh. And it's like Jim Carrey. Ah! It's not quite that bad. I'm being, hyperbolic here, but at the same time, it's really annoying. Everything is washed out. The color grading on this movie, it's all grays and browns. If you compare it to the David Lynch version or even the sci-fi adaptation that had color in it, I don't know what this deal is with these movies nowadays where they desaturize everything and it's just dull and colorless and lifeless. If that's the route that you're going for, I mean, why are you even filming it in color? You might as well just film the thing in black and white. I don't get it. I don't understand. So I would give this a 2.5 out of 5. Right down the middle. I don't think it's a bad movie. I know this is going to disappoint a lot of people, but it's just... Denis Villeneuve to me is just very pretentious, and I do not care for his films. I did not like The Arrival. I didn't like Blade Runner 2049, and I don't like this either. It's just not for me. Now, I'll probably go and watch the second half of this when it comes out at the theater, but I'm telling you what, I wasn't really impressed by it. The David Lynch version, to me, I just enjoy it more. It could just be nostalgia. I don't know, but I just think it's more visually interesting than this. And there's so many things that they left out of this movie, Part 1. They never explained, for instance, Dr. Yue's imperial conditioning. That's a big plot point. They don't even talk about it. There's other things too, but I'm not gonna go into all that. So that's all. That's my 2 cents. God bless. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.